Hi, my name is Aitan Eliasaki, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and life coach with Naya Clinics. Today, I will talk to you about the four attachment styles and what they mean for your relationship. First, let's talk about what is attachment and why is it helpful to know your attachment style. Attachment is your unique way of relating to others. It's an emotional bond that forms during the first years of life. During those first years of life, a child establishes their attachment style depending on how they bond with their caregivers and got their needs met or not. Once a child's attachment style is established, it becomes their way of relating to others as they grow up. It becomes a blueprint for clarifying how secure or insecure one becomes in their relationships and with their intimate partners. Knowing your attachment style is helpful because it tells you how you deal with people. So, why is it helpful to understand your attachment style? It's important because understanding your attachment style provides clarity and guidance in understanding your relationships and how you relate to others throughout your life. It offers insight into your emotional limitations as an adult, how you parent your children, and what you can do to improve your close relationships. So, how is your style of attachment formed? As a child, you look up to your caregivers for support, security, love, and comfort. Particularly when in distress, you're looking for your caregivers to meet your needs. In circumstances when caregivers respond to their child's distress in ways that meet the child's needs, the child's level of distress reduces, and in return, they feel loved and supported. And at that moment, the child realizes they can lean on their caregivers in stressful times and learn to trust them. This is an example of a secure attachment style. In circumstances when caregivers respond to their child's distress in ways that don't meet the child's needs, the child's level of distress is increased, and in return, they don't feel loved and supported. In such circumstances, the child forms an insecure attachment style. There are three insecure attachment styles. If a caregiver responds to their child's distress in dismissing or demeaning ways, the child will learn to not trust their caregivers because their needs weren't met. The child absorbs the belief that caregivers cannot be counted on and distress has to be dealt with alone. The child then suppresses their emotions, which leads to an avoidant attachment style. When a caregiver responds to their child's distress in supportive ways that don't meet the child's needs, the child becomes anxious and their level of distress is increased. For example, when a child needs support and reassurance in dealing with a distressful situation, a caregiver may respond in an empathetic way, agreeing with the child's inability to deal with the distress. The child then develops a fear of autonomy and separation, and therefore establishes a strong desire for approval and need to be close to others. This leads to a preoccupied style of attachment. When a caregiver responds to their child's distress in inconsistent ways that sometimes meet the child's needs and sometimes not. The child becomes fearful. This leads to a fearful style of attachment. How does your attachment style affect your relationship? People with a secure style of attachment are confident in their relationships. They're comfortable expressing their emotions. They're comfortable being close to others. They're trusting of others and ask for help when needed. They don't have a problem depending on others or sharing their responsibilities with others. People with an avoidant style of attachment exhibit fear of intimacy and closeness with others. They tend to avoid intimacy and closeness with others. They tend to lack trust in others and suppress their emotions because of their belief that their emotions have to be dealt with on their own. They're independent and they don't ask for help when needed. They usually try to get everything done on their own. They are totally comfortable being emotionally withdrawn and distant from others. People with a preoccupied style of attachment exhibit fear of autonomy and separation. They want to be close to others and find that others are hesitant to get as close as they would like. They have trouble controlling their level of distress in relationships, and they're usually over invested in their relationships. This is usually the person that goes out of their way to make their partner happy, or to feel loved, or to get attention from their partner. People with a fearful style of attachment exhibit fear of intimacy and autonomy. They want to be emotionally close, but at the same time, they struggle to trust and depend on others. They can be hard to read because they alternate between being clingy when feeling rejected and rejecting when feeling trapped. So they want to be close to others, but when they get too close to being in an intimate relationship, then they feel like they're trapped. They feel like they, they have to get out. They're getting too close. They don't feel safe. They don't feel comfortable. They want to be close enough to get their needs met, but not too close to avoid getting hurt. So there you have it. These are the four styles of attachment. You have the secure attachment style. You have three different types of insecure attachment styles, which are avoidant attachment style, preoccupied attachment style, and fearful attachment style. Can you identify your attachment style? Knowing your attachment style can help you discover ways you are protecting yourself in close relationships and how you avoid emotionally connecting with others. With this awareness, you can work towards modifying your attachment in a more suitable way for you. And if you need help, we have therapists available here at Naya clinics that are there to help guide you in finding that awareness. Thank you very much.